Hello my dear students, very good morning to all of you. I welcome you all to this SYBSC online lecture. In the last lecture, we are seen one numerical, we studied about one numerical, where in the last lecture we already studied some formulas based on the Raoult's law, mole fraction, Henry's law constant. So with that base we studied one problem. So today here let me move for one more solving the problem of one more numerical. Let me see here already I written the problem, very simple problem is there. In a mixture of A and B, the percent weight of A is 80, calculate the mole fraction of A and B. Very simple problem. What is given? There is a mixture of A and B is there, percent weights are given, percent weight of A is 80, that is percent weight is given, and calculate the mole fraction of A and B. And again that is given that molecular weight of A equal to 120 and molecular weight of B equal to 90. Okay. So which we have to calculate the mole fractions of A and mole fractions of B. Okay. Let me write first very fast given data. What is given? Let me write here. See, already in the problem mixture of A and B, in the percent weight is given, means weight of A equal to 80 gram and weight of B equal to, percent weight means A is 80. What is the B? B is the 100 minus 80, you will get the 20. Okay. And what is remaining? What is given? Molecular weights are given. Molecular weight of A equal to 120 and molecular weight of B equal to 90. So what we have to calculate? Mole fraction of Na and mole fraction of Nb. This is very simple problem where we have to calculate the mole fractions. So let me start how to solve the problem. We have to calculate the mole fraction, means mole fraction means nothing but we have the formula for any mole fraction, Na equal to number of moles of Na divided by number of moles of A plus number of moles of B, that is nothing but the total number of moles. Means before calculating the mole fraction of A, we have to calculate the number of moles of A and the number of moles of B. So the number of moles of A can be calculated, that is weight upon molecular weight. This is weight upon molecular weight. Number of moles of A, what is the weight of A is 80 divided by what is the molecular weight 120, and you will get how much? Here I calculated, that is here we can see 80 upon 120, this is of 0.66 and 6, this is the number of moles of A. Same likewise number of moles of B equal to, that is weight upon molecular weight is equal to, this is 20 upon 90, this is 20 is the weight of the B component and the 90 is the molecular weight. So you will get 0. Here we have 2, 2 and 2, these are the number of moles. So where we can calculate the mole fractions, and mole fraction can be calculated Na equal to, already we have the formula, number of moles of A divided by total number of moles. Number of moles of A is equal to 0.66 and the total number of moles are 0.66 plus 0.22 and the 2. So we have the value of number of mole fraction of A is equal to, so we have here 0.666 divided by what is the total number of moles, that is 0.888, so you will get it 0.75 is the mole fraction of A. So we have to calculate mole fraction of B. So this can be calculated, whether you can calculate by Nb upon total number of moles or we can calculate 1 minus Na. This is also the same value. So you will get the same 1 minus 0.75, you will get the 0.25, which is of mole fraction of B. So that Na equal to 0.75 and Nb equal to 0.25, which is the mole fractions of A and B. So where which is calculated, that is mole fractions of A and B. So this is the problem, very simple problem. In a mixture A and B percent weights are given. So we have calculated the number of moles of A, mole fractions of A and mole fractions of B. Okay. Let me start one more problem. Let me study for one more problem. Okay. let me see here. Here I write the first problem and then we solve the problem. Okay, let me see here. So here this is the one more problem where I already written the problem. So let me solve it. We can see here 100 gram of mixture of organic liquids A and B. There are two components of A and B having the total weight is 100 gram, where contains 40 grams of B. Here already hint is given, 100 grams of the total mixture of weight is there, that is out of that 40 grams of B is there, and means remaining A is the 60 gram. So let me consider here the vapor pressure of pure component of A is 2.7 into 10 raised to 4, and where the B is 3.7 into 10 raised to 3 Newton per meter square. At 25 degree, calculate the total pressure and the partial vapor pressure of the component. Very simple problem. Let me write first. One more thing is given, that there is molecular weights are given. Molecular weights of both A and B is given. Yes, molecular weight of A is 78 and B is 92. Here the given is there, given data, given molecular weight of A equal to 78 and B equal to 92. So this is given value. So where it is given. Now let me write here data. What is the given data from the problem? You can write the problem. So where from this mixture of the two liquids A and B contains 40 gram of B, mean obviously weight of A equal to 60 gram and weight of B equal to 40 gram, which is given in the problem, and the vapor pressures of pure component which is given, that is P0A equal to 2.7 into 10 raised to 4 Newton per meter square, and where P0B is given, that is 3.7 into 10 raised to 3 Newton per meter square, and where what we have to calculate here, molecular weights are given, that is molecular weight of A equal to 78, the molecular weight of B is equal to 92, which is given. And what we have to calculate? We have to calculate the partial vapor pressure of A and partial vapor pressure of B, and total vapor pressure is equal to how much? This is the we have to calculate. Okay, are you getting my point? So very simple how it is calculated. Again, for calculating the partial vapor pressure, we have the Raoult's law formula, that is partial vapor pressure is equal to mole fraction into vapor pressure of pure component, that is vapor pressure of pure component of A and B. We have the P0A and P0B values, so we can calculate first the mole fractions. The mole fractions can be calculated with the help of number of moles. So here first we have to calculate the mole fraction of A equal to Na upon Na plus Nb, that is total number of moles. So how the total number of moles of A can be calculated? The number of moles of A can be is equal to weight upon molecular weight. So this we have to calculate first. So what is the weight upon molecular weight? So here we already calculated the formula to solve the problem. Here we can see what is the weight of A, that is 60 upon what is the molecular weight, that is 78. So we have 60 upon 78, 0.769 of this number of moles of A. So where the number of moles of B can be calculated, again weight upon molecular weight, So what is the weight? 40 upon molecular weight, that is 92. So we have the 0.434. So can we calculate the number of mole fractions of A? Yes, very simply. Mole fraction of A can be calculated, number of moles of A divided by total number of moles. So where we can see 0.769 upon 0.769 plus 0.434. So what is the value is there? So after calculating this, you will get it 0.639 mole fractions of A. So where the number of mole fractions of B? How the B can be calculated? 1 minus Na. You put it 1 minus Na is equal to 1 minus 0.639. So we have it, that is minus 0.361, which is the mole fractions of B. Okay, mole fraction of A is 0.639, mole fraction of B is 0.361. So let me now start calculate the partial vapor pressures of A and B, and then we go for the total vapor pressure. So how the partial vapor pressures can be calculated? Can I erase it? See, very simple. Here we can calculate the partial vapor pressure of A is equal to, that is PA is equal to Na into P0A. So here it is, already we have, what is the Na, number of mole fraction of A, 0.639 into the partial pure vapor pressure of A is 2.7 into 10 raised to 4. So what is the value is there? We have the value of, that is equal to 1.469 into 10 raised to 4 Newton per meter square. This is of PA. This is nothing but the PA. Okay. So this is nothing but the PA. Okay. So what we have to calculate again? PB. So partial vapor pressure of B component. So that can be calculated NB into P0B, that is pure vapor pressure of component B. So here we can write what is the NB, 0.361 into what is P0B, 3.7 into 10 raised to 3. So what is the value we have it now after calculation? We have, let me see here, after calculating 0.361 into 3. So we have here 1.335 into 10 raised to 3 Newton per meter square. This is nothing but the PB. So this is the value of PB. Partial vapor pressure of A, partial vapor pressure of B. Now we have the total vapor pressure is equal to PA plus PB. How much is equal to 1.469 into 10 raised to 4 plus 1.335 into 10 raised to 3. So is equal to, directly after calculating, 1.605 into 10 raised to 4 Newton per meter square. So this is the total vapor pressure. So this is the total vapor pressure. Here we can see the partial vapor pressure of A and B is 1.649 10 raised to minus 4, that is A, 1.33 into 5 10 raised to 3, that is B, and total vapor pressure is 1.605 10 raised to 4. This is the total vapor pressure. So with this we can say here, if any weights as well as the molecular weights are given, we can calculate the mole fraction. With the help of the mole fraction, we can calculate the mole fractions. With the help of the mole fractions, if pure vapor pressure is there, then we will calculate the partial vapor pressure. With the help of the partial vapor pressure, again we can calculate the total vapor pressure. So with this, I will stop here, and with these problems also this chapter is over. In the next lecture, we will see some new topic, that is free energy and the equilibrium. Okay. So with this, I will stop here. Thank you for watching this video, and thank you so much.